Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Galaxy were absolute blockbusters in theaters, Super Mario 3 is definitely not going to be any different. But have you ever imagined all the incredible things that could happen in the third movie of the Mario and Luigi franchise? Mario and Peach's wedding. If there's one thing that gets any Mario fan on the edge of their seat, it's the expectation of seeing Mario and Peach walking down the aisle, hand in hand, and hearing, "You may now kiss the bride." And as crazy as it sounds, this is much closer to becoming a reality than you might think. If you watched the first two movies, you must have noticed that Mario always looks at Peach with that face of, "My God, what an incredible princess." Plus, right before the race on Rainbow Road starts, we see our hero invite Peach to go to Brooklyn to see that the turtles there aren't threatening at all, unlike the Koopas. She then says she's down to go with him, and then Donkey Kong starts making fun of Mario, saying he doesn't have a single chance with Peach, which indicates they were openly flirting. Mario's got some smooth lines, huh? And it seems like all of this, besides the fact that he literally saved the Mushroom Kingdom, of course, has been winning Peach over more and more, up until the moment Mario stays behind to fight Bowser and Bowser Jr. all by himself, even without a chance of winning, so that Peach could save Rosalina and give the princess's hand a little squeeze. At that moment, Peach definitely thought, "That's my plumber." So much so that at the end of the movie, she gives Mario that well-deserved kiss, which literally makes him fly to the top of the castle. All of this will inevitably lead to Mario and Peach becoming a couple in the third movie. And who knows, maybe in the post-credits scenes of the next movie, we'll see Mario's marriage proposal to Peach and her saying yes, only to be interrupted by the appearance of a new character, her father, who isn't going to allow the union. After all, Peach is a princess and Mario is just a commoner, and the stalemate will be left to be resolved in the fourth movie, Luigi and Daisy. And while Mario and Peach become a couple during the third movie, everything points to Daisy and Luigi following the same path and becoming a couple too, though probably closer to the end of the Mario Brothers' next feature film. Unless you've been living under a rock, you definitely know that the Princess of Sissaland appeared in the post-credits scene of Super Mario Galaxy, landing a right hook on Ukiki, the little thief monkey who works for King Wart, which shows that, just like Peach, she isn't exactly a helpless princess. Because of that, it's impossible not to imagine Luigi's eyes lighting up seeing Daisy in slow motion, landing several blows on the upcoming enemies of the third movie. And as we could tell in the second movie, Mario's younger brother isn't actually that shy, so we can imagine him fixing his mustache and asking Daisy directly if she'd like to go out for some Italian spaghetti with him. Of course, she's never eaten that in her life and will accept out of curiosity, which is the perfect opening for Luigi to turn on the charm during a romantic dinner where Yoshi will be the waiter for the night. From there, Luigi and Mario are going to help her take back her kingdom, as we'll explain in more detail in a bit, from the villain of the third movie. Then it'll be his turn to get a peck on the cheek, just like Mario got from Peach. But besides everything we've talked about so far, several other things are still going to happen in Super Mario 3, the movie. Get ready because we're about to blow your mind, Wario and Waluigi. Now let's talk about the duo born to rival Mario and Luigi. Even though they aren't brothers like the two protagonists, the two of them are a practically inseparable pair that has one single goal: to mess with our heroes. Since we know that in every Mario movie, several new characters from the game franchise are introduced, we're sure that Super Mario 3 will be the ideal time to bring Wario and Waluigi onto the scene. Wario in particular has a lot of anger toward Mario because the two of them were buddies as kids, but the guy in red was always the hero while Wario was seen as a mini-villain. For example, when they played cops and robbers, Mario was always the cop and Wario was the robber. Despite this resentment and loving money above anything else, the duo is nowhere near the level of Bowser and other villains, even going as far as helping Team Mario a few times, which we believe will happen in Super Mario 3. It'll go something like this. Wario and Waluigi arrive at the Mushroom Kingdom after secretly following Mario after the plumber goes to Brooklyn to visit his family. Once they get there, they plan to steal the treasures from Peach's palace, but when they see the team of heroes going to Sarasaland to help Daisy, who is in danger, they figure that stealing the treasures from two kingdoms is better than stealing from just one. However, when they see the heroes are in trouble, the duo realizes that if the universe stops existing, they won't be able to steal anything ever again, and that's when they decide to help Team Mario, finally defeating the villain of the third movie. This is more or less what happened in Smash Bros. Brawl, where Wario and Waluigi start as villains and servants of the villain Taboo, but later helped Nintendo's team of heroes defeat the ruler of subspace, who wanted to destroy everyone and everything. This way, Mario and Wario end up making peace, just like what happens in the comics. So deep down, they aren't even such bad guys after all. If you're enjoying the video, subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss any new videos. Parents of Peach and Rosalina. If there's something that definitely needs to be revealed in Super Mario 3, it's the true origin of Peach and Rosalina. And for that, we're going to need to find out who their parents are and where they are. Unlike Peach's parents that we see in the Mario Brothers game and comic lore, the movie franchise is taking a completely different path, making the king and queen much more powerful and relevant beings. And yes, Peach and Rosalina's parents are definitely a king and queen. After all, they are both princesses. But with that confirmed, where is their kingdom? Considering both sisters have extraordinary cosmic powers, we can deduce that their parents also possess special and very powerful abilities. For that reason, we're almost certain that the place where they reign supreme must be a distant planet in the vast galaxy where the story of Super Mario Galaxy takes place, where cosmic powers are something easily learned and adapted to. However, what we really want to know is why they weren't with their daughters when evil entities tried to steal the sisters' powers, and Rosalina was forced to send Peach to the Mushroom Kingdom, separating the family even further for decades. Our guess, Rosalina and Peach probably ended up being kidnapped and sent far away from their parents' cosmic kingdom, but they escaped and ended up getting separated in the process. That's exactly why it's going to be so cool to see the sisters reunited with their parents and the visit they should make to their home planet, where the two of them will have to take on royal responsibilities since their parents probably want to retire. The problem? The Toads and Lumas will be left totally helpless without their protectors, not to mention Mario, who is in love with Peach but can't live on her home planet. I really want to see how all of this unfolds, don't you? Cackletta and Tatanga. Now let's talk about the villains of the movie. And yes, you heard that right, we said villains plural because there will be more than one. The Super Mario 3 leaks indicate that two of Mario and Luigi's biggest enemies will join forces to reach their goals. These two would be Cackletta, the witch who wants the special power of the Bean Star, which can only be unlocked through the use of a massive amount of cosmic power. She was likely the one after Rosalina and Peach's powers in the past, and will probably return now that the sisters are back together, and she has a way to detect the resonance of their power, which will draw the villain directly to the Mushroom Kingdom to carry out her evil plans. However, with Team Mario there to defend them, plus the fact that both are now adults and much stronger than they were as kids, Cackletta is going to need backup. And because of that, she's going to form an alliance with the dangerous alien Tatanga, who is one of the most envious and powerful beings in space, dreaming, just like Bowser, of marrying a princess. Cackletta then sends Tatanga to the neighboring kingdom of Sarasaland, where he takes over the castle and tries to force Daisy to marry him. The princess, in turn, sends a distress call to Peach, who notifies Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi, and they head over there. And, as we noticed in Super Mario Galaxy, the Toads have zero ability to defend themselves on their own, so Peach and Rosalina stay in the kingdom to protect it. This way, the heroes' forces are split, and Cackletta manages, through Boletta, which is when the evil entity merges her spirit with Bowser's powerful body, whom she restored with her dark magic, to kidnap Peach and Rosalina while Mario and Luigi are fighting Tatanga in Sarasaland. All of this is going to be very, very cool to watch when the new Mario movie comes out, don't you think? New Toads. As crazy as it sounds, if there's one thing missing from the Mario movies, it's Toads. But what do you mean? There are hundreds or even thousands of them in the kingdom. Hang on, let us explain. We're not talking about Toads in terms of numerical quantity, but rather the different Toads that exist in the Mario franchise and haven't been seen in the movies yet, which will definitely be in the next film. In fact, these Toads we're going to explain now were all scheduled to appear in the first movie. In one of the scenes that was imagined for the Super Mario Bros. Movie but ended up not being used, we see Peach at a strategy table drawing up a plan to face the Koopa threat when Mario apparently accidentally falls through the ceiling onto the table. At that moment, we can see that in this original idea, several different Toads were by the Mushroom Princess's side during this meeting. Besides the Toad Guard, who pokes Mario with his mushroom spear to see if he's breathing, notice that on Peach's right side is one of the most important Toads in the kingdom, Toadsworth. He is basically Peach's adoptive father and serves as the kingdom's steward. protecting and giving advice to the Mushroom Princess. Next to him is none other than Grandma Toad, who is Peach's adoptive grandmother and is responsible for taking care of her and teaching the princess how a royal should behave, since she is very experienced and over 100 years old. But, without a doubt, the Toad who must appear in the next movie is Toadette. The muse who inspired Toad wasn't just cast for the first movie, but she was also going to be a sort of right-hand woman for Peach, instead of Toad himself. However, inexplicably, all these characters ended up being cut from the final version of the movie's script and didn't even get animated versions. This only reinforces that their presence, especially to form a sort of Toad squad to rescue Peach and Rosalina from Cackletta's clutches, should be something that actually happens. And we'll even have the privilege of seeing Toad take on the mantle of Captain Toad in this endeavor. Seriously, this is going to be amazing. We'll stop here, but you can still keep watching more incredible videos. Just click on either of these two appearing for you. Until next time.